the Fulani Nigeria. You understand that the Fulanis now, oh, the Fulbe, as they are referred to originally, uh, are in the news in Nigeria. They have been at the center of criticism following the issues of insecurity, especially in the northern part of the country. There are a lot of misconceptions regarding this matter. The Fulani people, Fulbe as they are, they originated from the Senegambian region of the African continent. Since 9th century, their story began, and then in Nigeria, the jihad championed by late Islamic scholar Sheikh Usman and Fodio brought the Fulani and Fulbe people to the limelight. The Fulbe people have actually contributed a lot in Nigeria's development. You think about the former and even present leaders of Nigeria who have contributed a lot towards the development of the country. And the Fulbe people have contributed a lot as well. Then, along the line, issues started coming up. For example, there have been a lot of concern on the issue of land administrations in the northern part of the country. And a lot of people have also voiced their concern, with many attacking the Fulani people. The Fulani people became victims of the insurgency, the kidnapping and cattle rustling syndicate started by victimizing the Fulani people, and those that are also bad from the Fulbe were also part of the problem, killing their fellow Fulbe people just because they want to have a lot of cows, because they need a lot of wealth. They started fighting each other, and that was how some of the issues escalate, and that was how the problem metamorphosed to the banditry that a lot of people are facing now in the northern part of the country. Those people that own cows lost their herds of cattle to cattle rustlers. The cattle rustlers were intending to amass more wealth. When they were attacking their fellow Fulani people, their fellow Fulbe people, they attacked them to take over their cattle. Their herds of cattle were taken over. They rustled thousands of cattle from their fellow Fulbe people in northern Nigeria, and these were part of the crisis in the northern part of the country, and that was how the banditry that is now ravaging the northern region of Nigeria escalated to a level whereby those Fulanis, the bad eggs that infiltrated some of the real Fulbe, some of the innocent Fulbe people, were actually the genesis of the problem, because they created a banditry to rustle cows. And then came the issue of gold mining, which a lot of government officials alluded to that. Government officials in Nigeria, from the President Buhari administration to this point, have been saying that, look, this issue of gold mining in the northern part of Nigeria is also part of the problem that has fueled more crisis, especially the issue of arms for gold by some of the bandits. And you see the bandits also streaming sometimes online to show off some of the loot. But originally, the fight began among themselves. Some of the bandits were showing that they are indeed powerful. They fought their fellow people in northern Nigeria, the Fulani people who are known for rearing animals, cows, goats, sheep, and the rest. But they are predominantly known for herding cows. In the northern part of the country, they provide dairy milk to a lot of Nigerians, and they live friendly with people. But the moment some of the cattle rustlers infiltrated this uh, this northern part of the country, then the problem has escalated. The Fulanis became victims, and then the thing escalated, and then the target became any other individual who has money. They can kidnap the person just to get some money, and that's why kidnapping spree is on the rise in Nigeria right now. First of all, we talk about the cattle rustlers who have rustled the cows of their fellow people. They are Fulanis. They rustle the cattle of their own Fulani people. The same clans, the same tribe, the same religion, mostly in the northern part of the country. And after that, then they now expand their terrorism acts to kidnapping for ransom because they know that there is going to be huge amount of money. And then there are some sort of criminals that are actually uh, coming just to see that they also benefit from this issue of kidnapping for ransom in the northern part of Nigeria. All right, XY Academy, I have understand what you said about my audio, and I will work on that. Thank you very much for your feedback. If you are listening now very clear, you can actually notify me to know this. And if you have any comment or question, you can actually drop them, and I will try as much as possible to tell you what I know regarding the issue of kidnapping, and also how Fulani people, some of them betrayed the fellow Fulbe people. The Fulbe too are victims of this issue of kidnapping for ransom in northern Nigeria. And also, thank you. I have seen your feedback. The mic is working very well. Okay, the Fulbe people are also victims of the kidnapping incidents in Nigeria. We have the nomadic Fulanis who are nomads, who are pastoralists. And we have the Fulbe that live in town, Fulbe Wuro. And I am also part of them. I am also a Fulbe man, a Pullo, I can say, a Fulani. But I know that a lot of people from our own tribe are taking bad advice, and they have amassed a lot of illegal wealth by rustling cattle of our fellow brothers. Let it be known. And we are not with them, and no one is with them. And a lot of leaders, Fulani leaders, have spoken about this. I beg your pardon, have talked about this issue, and they have raised alarm. Now, there is a lot of misconception because of what is happening to the Fulbe community. Many people are saying that they think that the Fulbe people are also backing those people that are kidnapping and those people that are rustling cows. No one can support any criminal, no matter how connected they are. A criminal is a criminal. A bandit is a bandit. A terrorist is a terrorist, no matter who they are, and no matter their tribe, no matter their own faith and political affiliation. That's what Nigerians stands for. Nigerians stands for justice. And then what is really happening is, as a result of failure on governed spaces in Nigeria, you think about the border between Nigeria and other countries, you see that Nigeria has almost 1,500 kilometers between between here, Nigeria and Niger Republic. Yeah, the border is porous. And then you talk about the huge ungoverned space between Nigeria and Cameroon. And that's why a lot of leaders, for example, the former Chief of Defense Staff in Nigeria, CJ Musa, have also complained about the porous borders between Nigeria and other African countries. And that's why this issue of securing our borders is very important. There are also other African herders who are also uh, being affected by the issue of cattle rustling. Some of them are also coming into Nigeria. They are literally also contributing to the problem. And this is why a lot of concern have been raised about the issue of ranching. Remember, during the former administration of Muhammad Buhari, led Nigerian president, who also has a Fulani lineage, a full lineage. President Buhari, during his tenure, they planned to introduce what they call the Ruga program. The program was designed to discourage moving around within Nigerian forest with herds of cattle so that the farmer harder conflict in Nigeria will be addressed. But then the program did not came to see the light of the day because of so many issues. There were a lot of concern regarding political agitations and all that. Some people kicked against the Ruga program, which was actually planned to see that the Fulbe people, the Fulani herdsmen that are actually rearing their cattle, moving from one state to another, especially within the north central, where there is this strong problem of other farmer conflicts, are also located. But some state governments kicked against the Ruga settlement issue, and up to this moment, you find that there are some issues here and there due to issue of land. According to so many experts, conflict in life is inevitable, but what matters most is justice, understanding that whenever there is case of conflict, justice should be served to all parties, no matter who is actually involved. So now, the Fulanis, like myself, those of us, the Fulbe people who live in town, are also seeing the problem because after those cattle rustlers infiltrated the peaceful herding community, the Fulbe herders community in northern Nigeria, some of the people took up arms. Some were saying that they were agitating for their right, but nobody justified this. No one can justify killing people, kidnapping any other person you see in the name of fighting for your right. Even if your right was violated, you have to follow the real procedures. You have to go to the court of law. You have to follow the process. You can't just start doing jungle justice to a point that now you see the criminals wielding guns, AK 47 rifles across different parts of the country. Nobody can now you don't have guarantee. You are on your own when something happens. No one to save. Actually, it is a big issue that is really adding up to Nigeria's problem. And then after those cattle rustlers inflicted the injuries, the damages on the Fulani people who were wealthy, they have herds of cattle. You will see in a family they have over 1,000 uh, cows. You can imagine how economically buoyant they used to be, and then the cattle rustlers came and attacked and started uh, taking away the cows that the Fulbe people have. And after that, then some of the Fulbe people also became the cattle rustlers. They are fighting their fellow Fulbe people, their brothers. And now some of the brothers that lost their cattle and all that have also joined the banditry. It is very sad and pathetic. They are actually betraying the culture and what the Fulbe people stood for. They are betraying the court of Pulaku. The Pulaku court is a court, excuse me, apologies for that. The Pulaku people, the Fulbe people have what they call Pulaku. Pulaku is a Fulfulde court that means decency. It means integrity, and it means values and creed. It represents the bond between the Fulbe people themselves and also what they inherited from their forefathers, from their ancestors. The good character, the good habit, and the issue of upholding integrity. Once somebody has taken up arms and they claim to be Fulbe, they are not, because they are not representing the Plaku. Once you said you are a Fulani man and you are a Pulo and you are not living up to the expectation of the Plaku code, you are not. Because Plaku means integrity, it means peace, it means prosperity, it means living with everyone uh, in peace. Plaku also represent uh, this togetherness, the culture, the real original culture of the Fulani people. That's the Plaku. But now what happens? You see people claiming to be Fulbe, but then they are holding arms and killing other people in the name of agitation. Who does that? No legitimate agitation warrants people to be killing others. And this is the stand of the Fulbe people. Some of the Fulbe betrayed the trust of the Fulbe people. And that's why the name of the Fulani people is now floated across social media. Okay, now let's talk about the media. The media is also adding up to the problem. The media is not helping the entire Nigerian community. Instead of ensuring that they reported issues as they are, they turn to stereotyping. When something happens, they will just say Fulani, Fulani, Fulani. Just address the terrorists as they are. Yes, we know that there are a lot of terrorists, not just in Nigeria, but all over the world. What matters is deal with terrorists, deal with bandits as they are supposed to be dealt with. Don't be accusing an entire tribe of being terrorist organization. What happens to the contributions of other top Nigerians who were Fulbe? For example, since the time of Shehu Shagari, the likes of Amadou Bello, Sardauna, Sokoto, the likes of even the current leaders, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, the Emir of Kano. You think about Amina Mohammed, the Secretary General of the United Nations. There are a lot of Fulbe people that are doctors, that are nurses, some are professional lawyers, some are engineers, to mention but a few. They are also contributing to the development of Nigeria and other nations. But those bandits that are wielding AK-47 rifles in the name of Fulani, they are tarnishing the image of our brothers. They are inflicting harm to our cultural identity. Yes, let it be known that the Fulbe people do not associate themselves with those that are killing people, because it is against the Fulani culture. It is against the Fulbe Pulaku code. What do you think about this issue? And the floor is also open for you guys to comment and share what you feel regarding this conversation. You can join the conversation uh, and all right, tell us what you feel and tell us what you really uh, think about this issue. Uh, yeah, you can tell us this, tell us what you feel, and if you want to write a comment or you want to comment on this issue, we are discussing how some Fulani people betray the real Plaku code. The Plaku code that means peaceful coexistence, it means friendship, it means justice, it means uh, learning, seeking for knowledge, education, and the rest. But now some people have actually uh, caused a lot of trouble in the name of Fulani, and to some extent, that some people are even posing they are impersonating the real Fulani. Even the bandits have gotten some impersonators because people see that the media has already take up campaign against the real Fulbe people, saying that Fulbe are terrorists, are bandits, and all that. But it's very bad, and some people are even posing to be even the bandits. And it is the marketing, the Pulaku creed, the Pulaku culture. The Pulaku means a special code for the Fulbe people, the Fulani people in Africa. It means peaceful coexistence, it means unity, it means actually good behavior, it means integrity and honesty. It means a code that defines who the real Fulani are. But now some people are bastardizing it and they are betraying the Fulani race, the Fulbe race. You can join the conversation and tell us what you feel about this development. Tell us what you feel. Yeah, you can tell us what you feel about this topic that we are discussing this moment. Tell us what you feel. You can join the conversation. Tell us what you feel. Tell us what you feel. We are discussing this issue. We are discussing the security situation in Nigeria and how some of the bandits betray the Fulani cultural values and creed. The Fulbe people are known for peaceful coexistence. They are peaceful, they are cattle rearers, they have good relations with farmers. But then suddenly the bandits have now bastardized everything, and then the media is having a campaign, a stereotype campaign against the Fulani people, tarnishing their image and all that. You can join the conversation and tell us what you feel and tell us how this problem can be addressed. Drop your comment. Tell us what you feel about this development that we are discussing and how can the problem be addressed. You are also invited to really tell us what you feel. You can join the conversation. Just type in the comment section, tell us what you feel, and we will read your comment. The floor is yours, actually. We are trying to set the record straight, tell the truth about what is happening in Nigeria and how some Fulani people really betray the Fulbe brothers, the Fulani brothers, who are known for cattle rearing, for peaceful coexistence. You see that they produce milk and all that. But some bad eggs have ruined all this reputation built by the Fulbe people over the years. They are now killing, they are now kidnapping people in the name of Fulani. And then the Fulbe people are not in support of this. It is true that the Fulbe people are not in any way supporting killings, kidnappings, or banditry. Those that are doing that are betraying the trust. They are not the good people. They are not representing the original Fulbe people in northern Nigeria or even across the globe. You can tell us what you feel about these and join the comment and tell us your own part of the story, what you feel about the Fulbe people, and tell us your own experience. You will agree that Fulbe people in Nigeria, those that are living in town and those that are even living in villages, have good relations with people, except for some bad eggs that have spoiled everything, and the media stereotype has also affected the Fulbe people in the past decades. And this is an issue we really want to set the record straight so that people will really understand what is actually happening. Tell us what you feel about this development and give us your own take on the matter. Yep, this is what we are discussing currently. Tell us what you feel about this development. This is the topic that we are discussing currently, and this is the issue that Nigeria is now trying to address. The big issue is to tell the truth and find solution. As someone who is following this live session, you can tell us what you feel. The Fulbe people are known for peaceful coexistence, rearing of cattle in Nigeria and also some other African countries. But cattle rustlers have affected the Fulbe people to the extent that some people have used the Fulbe guys. Some of the young men in the Fulbe tribe have actually uh, been lured into the issue of banditry and kidnapping. And sorry to say, they are defaming our character. They are demarketing. They are telling a very bad story about themselves, which is also affecting the innocent population of the Fulbe people in Nigeria, and it is a very bad issue that needs to be addressed. Tell us what you feel about this issue. The Fulanis are also victims of these cattle rustling, victims of kidnapping, victims of abductions in the northern part of Nigeria, where now there is a state of insecurity. But back then, when things were very okay, the country was very peaceful, the Fulbe people contributed a lot, and they are still contributing. The cattle rearing and also the dairy product supply, milk production, and all that. The meat also. You think about it and think about the arrangement between the farmers and herders. The farmers will uh, allow the herders to stay with their cattle, with their cows on the farm for some months after the rainy season for them to allow the cows to poo, and the poo is used as fertilizer. As the waste product from the cows is used as fertilizer, which will also or which usually help the farmers to get bumper harvest. But all these things have now become history, although it happens, but it's very rare. This is why the Fulbe people have been affected. Join the conversation by telling us what you feel about this issue that we are discussing. And thank you very much for your time and company. If you have any concern, any question, you can just type them and we will be glad to read about it. Thank you very much. Bye. All right. Okay, I've seen a comment by Baba Usman. He said, good that you are speaking about these issues. At least speaking about it will give people a broader perspective of the ongoing issues and also will reduce the widespread negative stereotype. Thank you very much, Baba Usman, for your comment. And we really appreciate. If you appreciate what we are doing, kindly share to other platforms as well. It is important that people get the right information. The Fulbe people have been victims of attacks, but we are not saying that this warrant taking up arms against innocent people. You say those that are fighting, those that have are kidnapping people, are posing to say that they are agitating against government neglect or something. Who does that? You are fighting innocent people, and God will judge you for that. This is a betrayal of the Plaku Creed. It is a betrayal of what the Plaku stands for. The Plaku Code means you be an honest person, you be an uh, a knowledgeable person, you seek for knowledge, and you become an educated person, and you become peaceful, and you maintain integrity and honesty in all you do. That's what the Fulbe uh, code for the Plaku means, actually. But some people are actually uh, define the code of the Plaku to the extent that they are even taking up arms to kill people, kidnapping people for ransom in the name of Fulani. This is very bad, and they are demarketing the Fulbe people, and we are not part of them. Yes. In addition to the religion that the Fulbe people hold so there, the Islam uh, uh, did not permit anyone to kill. And even the Fulbe called the Pulaku, which means integrity, which means a special code for the Fulbe tribe. They are violating it. Sheikh Usman teaches love and religion when he was doing his own jihad in Nigeria. Jihad is not what you mean. A lot of people have misconception with this concept of jihad. The jihad is about like salvation. It's not taking up arms against anybody. It's about you trying to be good, trying to practice the religion of Islam in a very good manner with all sense of sincerity. It is not fighting anybody. It is waging a war with your own self to purify your heart. But people have a lot of misunderstanding, and they go about becoming extremists, killing people, kidnapping, and all that. But all these things are actually the issue, the results of a stereotype for the Fulbe people. Some other people, especially the media space, have waged a lot of what I can say propaganda campaign to some extent against the Fulbe people. Uh, Join the conversation just like Baba Usman has done, and also there is the crystallized emerald. He said hi, and we appreciate him. XY Academy F1Y has also said something, and we appreciate him for his contribution. We appreciate all of them. You can as well say what you want to say your opinion about these and tell us the solution that you think should be used to address this issue of insecurity and banditry in northern Nigeria, and how the country can move forward. And remember, Nigeria is for not just one tribe or one religion. It is a very diverse country with a population of over 200 million people. Think about it. I mean, diversity in Nigeria is something that should be used for the advantage, to the advantage of the country, for national development and progress. But now there is a division, and now the country is facing so many issues. Guys, I think it's time for us to take a break, and we will be back in the next 5 minutes. Thank you for watching the Context live series on this topic, the Fulani, the Fulbe people, and the self-betrayal, how some Fulbe people betrayed their own Fulbe uh, the tribe men, their own community. But before we go, kindly tell us. The phone has an accident. Sorry about that. Before we go, tell us what you feel about this conversation and drop your comment well on this matter. Drop your comment. I can see 6 people now watching live. You can drop your comments and we can wrap it up, so that we will take a break and come back in the next few minutes as promised. Do you have any comment that you want to make? If you have any comment, kindly drop your comment. Yes, kindly drop your comment. Drop your comment. We are going to read what you said about this before we say goodbye. Read, read. And thank you very much, Usman. You have been one of our top fans. Thank you very much, XY Academy. You have been a top fan. Thank you, the Crystallized Emerald. You have been also a top fan, and all the other fans that are watching right now. We really appreciate you for stopping by, for joining this live stream, and we hope to see you later. Wow, power outage. Oh, bye.